It's quite an interesting story behind the long and the short of it. In terms of Jim's very short and I'm very tall, one analogy. But the bigger picture was Jim does the longest sort of grueling, one of the longest grueling events on the planet, Race Across America, which takes sort of 10 and a half days. And my event lasted 21 seconds. So you can tell I'm actually the short and he's the long. In life, you know, we have long-term goals and we have short-term goals. So it's a kind of play on different words, but there is a lot of meaning behind the name itself.
And that's what we're here to share with you this afternoon. Our belief is that your inner greatness is there. It's got great potential to do phenomenal work here at Cancer Research UK, which you're already doing. But is it possible that you might be able to do just a little bit more, go a little bit further to beating cancer sooner? Is the question that you know, obviously I'm sure you're asking that yourselves.
We both bring something different. You know, I was a professional sportsman for 23 years. Yes, I had various jobs to make ends meet, career driver, double glazing, fitter, groundsman, those things. But ultimately, I found something I love, a passion, and something I could do for a job. What Jim brings to it is, you know, it wasn't his job to be an ultra cyclist. You know, he did it on the back of having a family and having a job. So it's kind of like, people can't go, oh yeah, well it's easy for you because you're professional athletes. I was a professional athlete, but there were a lot of other things that stood in the way. But what I had was my mindset to deliver, and what Jim ultimately had was, with everything else that's going on in his life, he had a mindset to deliver, so we committed to something.
And see the commitment. That's the Achilles heel, actually. Whenever I've coached, when I've had the privilege to work one-on-one with some of the big cheeses in the corporate market, or whether I'm working with a team, the Achilles heel is the commitment to seeing it through to completion. So many people sort of almost get there, but don't see it all the way through.
We're passionate about winning, and that's what this is all about. It's about, you know, how can we get the best from that individual or from that team.
I stood on the block as an individual, but it was a team of people that put me there. I know about putting a team together. That's not, you know, that's from a coach to teammates, from parents to physios, from team managers. That's all a team of people that put me in that position. And the company is a team. The company name might be the brand at the top, but it's a company. It's a team of people that puts.
We all get curveballs that are thrown at us, and sometimes we get stuck in terms of how we handle that. This is about sort of having tools and strategies and models that actually help us think and act differently, which will then help us create different behaviours.
Ultimately, if you can look after yourself first of all, and you're the best you can be, and you take responsibility for your part within a company, for argument's sake, and a part of a team, if you take responsibility for that bit, and everybody else takes their responsibility for their piece, then everything works so much better. You need to engage with people, and I think also there needs to be, hey, listen, we're all a little bit older on the outside, and we're all kids underneath it all, and I think if you're not having fun doing what you're doing, you don't get an awful lot out of it. I'm not saying in the workplace you're going to have fun every day and you're going to chuck a ball around the office. It's not a case of that. But if you can have learnings and work one another as a team, because ultimately business is about a team. So there's a lot of parallels between sport and business and sport and people. And I think what sports people do naturally, because it is their environment, is they move on, they progress, they learn. And I think from every experience you do need to learn, but then you do need to move on.
We passionately believe that everyone on the planet has got greatness inside them, and we believe it's our role to help them see that and help them steer towards a better version of themselves.